happens. Wasn't there one of the ones I wanted to view? I think it was Gentleman. New shoes. Light wind attack to everybody. Ooh, that does sound nice. We might try that at some point. All right, let's head over here. You know, I think it's time we take out the trash. See, because they're like, I don't know. I thought it was good. Jim Blorbs, his fluid goes black. And we're up against a trash can with legs. We got sacklings and endomorphs. We'll go for a sucker punch first. Sackling, be happy you can't see the rest of it. Yeah, it's just a garbage bag with tentacles coming out of the bottom. And endomorph, his diet consists primarily of other hobos. Wasn't that nice? I feel like I should take out the sacklings first. I'm not sure why, though. Snip, snip, I don't know. We'll do a double tap. No, you. I feel like I can at least, like, cancel you out. And we'll get that skeleton out. And you know what? I want to see how well that does. So we'll just go for a regular attack for the time being. Sucker punch, 287, not bad. All right, we got the double tap to work quite well. They are seriously picking on Moira here. Moira is down to 3 HP already. That's not good. We'll go for an attack stance here. Yeah, we'll try to go for a double tap. Is there anybody I can necessarily hit that I think this is going to work on? I guess this guy. Please don't hit Moira. Please. We'll go for a repair on Moira. Down goes Moira. Down she goes. All right. New shoes. Let's see how it does. I always like the sound of attacking everybody, but I'm never sure how well it's going to work. And the double tap worked very well for me again. 123 across the board. That's not bad. I can accept that. Sackling still has a lot of HP, though. Skeleton friend, why don't you hit the right one for once? Double tap on, I guess, you. This seems like the best option. And we should probably heal somebody again. Heal yourself, Jim. You deserve it. God, they are picking on everybody. All right, that worked very well. And how much do you have? 77? Full auto should take that guy out, plus do damage to everybody. Oh, 72. Are you kidding me? All right, we're going to do a director's cut on the sackling in the back. Let's go for a snip snip on the sackling there, since that apparently sucks. And revive on Gabe. God, there's so many of them. Down goes Moira again. All right, we got one of them down. And we'll go for a full auto again. Down goes Jim. But we took out another one. We'll go for a potion on Jim. Still have 3 uses of that. And we're all still alive. Well, that's always a plus. Skeleton friend took out another one. Let's go for a potion on Moira. How much HP do you guys have? Oh, you guys have a lot, so we're going to need to revive Jim, I guess. Alright, Tube Samurai, Director's Cut. Kill one of the endomorphs, please. Please don't die along the way. Snip, snip did a little bit. Alright, we lived through it, and we killed a guy. Alright, Skeleton friend doing a little bit of work. Down goes Gabe. We still have a potion left, but we're going to pull this out somehow. Do you have anything that, like, hits medium ice magic? There we go. For two mana, that actually does something. All right, I should probably... You know what? We're going all out. We're finishing this guy off. 208 there. Ice shards finishes the job. Everybody's alive. 509 XP and 117 bucks. And Necromaster has learned Tremor. We'll have to take a look at that. What does that do? Tremor. Light, Earth Magic, All. They're really kind of pushing the all. I'm not too sure about that. Not too sure how well that's going to work out. And Random Vampire in Hobo Alley. I don't remember vampires being here. Special battle condition, epidemic, hoboism at double strength. Are we up against hobos? Of course we are. 5 rail riders and the merchant in the back, who is the obvious vampire to me, but maybe not. I'm sure that all that stuff is totally legit. And then we'll have to do what we can against the rest of them. Hoboism at double strength, though. That's going to be a problem. I guess double tap him. Let's get that skeleton out. And you just hit the merchant, and we'll save your all attack for number 2. All right, and we've been afflicted with hoboism. But here comes my skeleton. Didn't hit the right guy. All right, let's get that attack stance out. And we will go for another double tap on you, I guess. The merchant just healed himself to full. To full. To full? Isn't that lovely? All right, we're afflicted with more hoboism. And because now we're getting damage done to us every turn. This is not going to be nice. But I do have new shoes that everybody can feel the effects of. All right, I got one of them. That's a plus. I don't even know right now. They're making these battles like... I guess at one point it's kind of nice. They're making it difficult, right? They're making me have to think here. All right, we got more hoboism. The guy healed himself again. Heal yourself, Jim. It's the only way. It's the only way. All right. God, just attack, I think. No, you know what? Let's go for a full auto, because that'll take down at least 2 of them. And then hopefully she'll be faster than him. She is, but we didn't get the turn yet. Director's cut on the merchant, please. Please. All right, that should finish the job there. And then we'll go for a berry on the rail rider. Oh, no, I think we got it. All right, we win. We win. That skeleton worked out very well. 410 experience, $225. Level 14, almost across the board, which is apparently not a good level for anything, because nothing learned anything. Which way is forward? Well, that's not the right way. Looks like we have a dead dog of sorts. No, it's a rabbit. It was like a bloodhound type dog, but it's a rabbite and a vag rat. It's like a vagrant rat. I don't even know anymore. All right, Rabbite, when those 2 ridiculous teeth come down, you'll feel it. Vagrat, this gigantic bipedal rat has fallen on hard times. I'm sure it has. I don't know who to hit first. I guess we'll go for the Vagrat. It looks like it's more powerful. Magic Shell, even though I'm not sure that's necessarily going to be all that helpful. Call Skeleton, of course. And you just attack. I feel like there's not necessarily a really good option for you right now. And now everybody's afflicted with hoboism. Everybody. Just like that, one move and that's it. Seriously? What am I doing? I want to do an attack stance on you. Like, I don't know if it's the best option, but damn it, it seems to work from time to time. Alright, we'll try to interrupt again. I don't know. You? Maybe that'll work out well. This is not working out. Heal yourself, Jim. Okay, well, we got something. And you go for new shoes on everybody. I'm trying to make the all attacks, the area attacks work. I'm not sure that it does. Alright, we got one. One of the rats, the one that I was focusing on, surprisingly. And we will try to... Yeah, I only have 2 Panacea. I don't know if there's necessarily a point in me using it. Like, right now, you know? Kill the Vag Rat, please. No, skeleton friend took care of it. Okay. And heal Gabe. I don't know which one's more powerful. I just don't know. I don't know. How are you guys doing? 97. Alright, you attack that. That should kill that guy. But they all get a turn first. That's not nice. That's not nice. We'll use another potion on Gabe. He's more important right now, I feel, than Moira is, especially since he got hit again. Alright, skeleton friend will come in. We can use the director's cut. Who's got more? You guys have the same, so I don't think it matters who you hit. Do you have enough for that? You don't. We'll go for a soul edge then, whoever is left. And we should win here. Alright, these are not easy fights. But we get 478 XP and $143. We get Hexoskeleton for a Crabomancer, Rat Swarm for a Hobo, and Element Store gets plus 50 magic. Holy crap, that's a lot of magic. And we find the Hobo's Paw. Could it be the fabled Hobo's Paw? Legend says that if you takest the Hobo's open paw into your hand and make a wish, one of the fingers on the Hobo's paw will curl closed. And? No, that's it. More of a novelty, really. Does anyone care if I use it to hit people? Everyone agrees that this is probably fine. So, Hobo's Paw, it ups his magic and his speed by 50, but based off of what I have for him, which is even softer gloves, 10 less attack and 40 less defense. I don't know. I feel like his magic isn't used all that much, but his speed is what I'm considering. You know what? We'll try it. We will try it. Obviously, kind of a joke off of the monkey's paw, where you would make a wish and it would grant the wish and curl up one of the fingers, but then like the wish wouldn't be true like 100%, like there would be a bad side to it, you know, you'd be screwed over. All right, I feel like that's the way forward, so we're gonna take out this Rabbite up here. Anything new with it? No, just 6 Rabbites. Holy crap. Not too difficult that time, although time consuming. And we can head up here. I never know which way is forward with these things. Maybe they'll just lead to the same spot, but now we seemingly have a defunct Ninja Turtle. Hey Tycho, you never told me you had a brother. We prefer not to speak of him. Scarcely worthy of the Brahi name. His only true contribution to our legacy is my niece Anne Claire. That's not him over there? I don't see the resemblance. No, they have the same hair. This is a Manipular. Tycho, son of Brahi, you will die. Eventually, yeah, it's a thing. So we're up against a Manipular, which apparently is a caterpillar, and 3 Sacklings again. So let's try to take out the Manipular. 2,250 HP, as seen as in Monster Manual 4, the Vile Vault. Let's definitely try to take him out. We'll use Hexoskeleton, defense and magic resist up. Plus it increases the effectiveness of Snip Snip. So we'll go for that. We'll go for Call Skeleton. And we will go for a regular attack so that we can build up to the air magic against everybody. As these guys do quite a bit of damage across the board, but what are you gonna do? As long as this kill Tycho, you can just do that? That's just a thing for you? Great. And we'll go for an attack stance. We're still gonna need that. And I'm going to need to revive Tycho, apparently, because he can just kill him like that. That's just wonderful. Is there anything? I guess we'll increase our speed for the time being. Feeling this is going to be a long one. Alright, at least he didn't just go for kill Tycho again. That would have been mean. What can you do? You can use another potion here with Jim. You can go for a Snip Snip on the Manipular. And then you can go for new shoes. Skeleton friend does a little bit of work. I actually got to see the skeleton a little bit that time. I haven't seen him before, I don't think. You probably still need to heal somebody, so probably more. New shoes, nicely done. 170, 136, that's not bad. He's down to 875. Let's do a director's cut. That should do quite a bit. Quite a good chunk of that, actually. Alright, and then snip, snip again. Hopefully we'll finish the job. Unless you kill her. Down goes Tycho again. Alright, you can revive him, so go ahead and do that. You attack one of the ones with 343. You heal yourself with a potion. And you go for snip snip again. It doesn't, one of the ones up front. 61, come on. No, Jim did not make it. Moira did though. Moira did. Barely. Alright, let's go for director's cut. We'll hit the one in the back, because that's still at full health. No effect on the dead. I guess we'll go for Moira on that one. And you go for snip snip again. Hit the one in front. Really? Couldn't finish it off, Gabe? At least she did her job. Alright, so we don't necessarily need to bring Jim back. Probably should try, but oh well. I'm not going to get it done in time, because there, we win. And now he's back. 641 XP, $163, level 15 across the board. Well, not across the board, for just a couple things. Like, which way is the right way? I never know. So, I guess we'll go the other way, because there was kind of an implication that we missed something there. In terms of a piece of dialogue. That Moira goes, I didn't know you had a brother, which is weird because they were married. What are you gonna do? Now we're up against sewer mages. Isn't that great? And a couple endomorphs as well. So the sewer mages, apparently that's a kind of mage. I'm wondering the same thing. We'll go for the endomorph first. It feels like it's more powerful. You should go for a double tap on this guy. These guys do hit hard from what I remember. Let's get that skeleton out. And you just attack for the time being, so we can do new shoes, which is so much more powerful than full auto, I feel. Alright, skeletons out. Things are going well. We're off to a decent start. Let's get that attack stance out. And you go for hexoskeleton. And you... Actually, you don't need to, do you? Let's get your speed up then. And you go for new shoes. Wow. They showered me in sludge twice now. And down goes Jim. And Tycho. Isn't that wonderful? Let's bring Tycho back. So that he can at least get his move off. We'll bring Jim back with a potion as well. Should have focused on one of the ones in the back, apparently. The sewer mages not only are a thing, but they're damn powerful. Holy crap. Like, we are almost dead here. Down goes Moira. Gabe's already gone. Like, this is not working out well. Heal yourself. Alright, director's cut. Kill something, please. I don't really care. Hit one of the sewer mages. They turned out to be a lot more difficult than I anticipated. I should have known. To take out mages, but I didn't. Heal Gabe if he's still alive, please. Nope, because there's that shower again. And I lose! We'll try that again. This time we're going to focus on the ones in the back, since that appears to be like sometimes it's that quick. It's that simple of a thing. Where does the skeleton go? That kind of stuff. So try to focus on one of the sewer mages because they can hit everybody. I think that's the first time we've had a thing that actually did damage to everybody. There was one that gave us all hoboism before, but that was the first one that actually hit everybody there, and that's not something that I appreciate really. We kind of need... We'll go for a speed stance because we need to do this quick, I feel. Yeah, we'll go for that. That should interrupt him. And we'll go for We'll start trying to heal. Let's go for Tycho first because he's got the lowest. And he needs to get that new shoes off. There's that sludge shower again. Hits everybody for a lot of damage. I think it's still best if we go for an attack. Yeah, we'll build it up. We'll build it up, and down goes Jim. New shoes isn't going to cut it there. All right, let's try to bring Jim back with that potion. Skeleton friend, could you do a little bit better for me? We can't do the director's cut because we got speed going instead. So let's try to hit him with that and heal Gabe. Somebody heal somebody. Heal yourself, Jim. All right, we're all still alive. Down goes the second sewer mage. Somehow we're all still alive. Go for a potion on Moira if she lives. She does not live. Alright, we'll have to wait till somebody brings that back around. Alright, try to kill the sewer mage there. Should get it. Down goes the sewer mage. Okay, revive Moira. You just... We'll go for that. Who's got less? You've got less. We'll kill you first then. I like the way that this game is kind of laid out. I never know what the best strategy is. All the stuff that I'm used to kind of goes out the window, or it's like, do I kill the guy with the least amount of HP? Yes, maybe, but the other guy's going to be more powerful later, you know? So maybe it's better to do it the other way. I just don't know. I just don't know. We'll have you focus on that because it's so close. Skeleton. Oh, come on, skeleton friend. Why couldn't you do it? Soul Edge. All right, we're very close here. Very close. We'll go for Snip Snip. And we should have this done. And I guess a fireball on whatever. Whoever's alive and full auto just in case everything goes poorly here. All right, we win.